Got that on there. Oh my gosh.
Well,
Hang
welcome.
on.
There we go.
Hello, everyone, and welcome. I don't know what happened there, but we had a little welcome screen. So it looks like we have got some people coming in. Anywho, so today we are going to just be working with scraps, is what we are working with. And I have got my scrap bin here, and it is a stash stack from Spellbinders. And this is where I just throw all my little bits and pieces of paper and miscellaneous things. So I've got some fun stuff in here that I think that I can easily make a card with, just because I put all kinds of random stuff in here. But anyway, that's what I've got. And we are going to be making some scrap cards. So Daria, what have you got?
Well, the first card that I'm planning on using is I'm using an old Stamps of Life Cherries to Stamp set because my scrap paper is cherries on it. But I'm going to try something different. I don't. Yeah, you can see it's acetate, and I'm going to try and use a piece of acetate for my scrap papers and come up with a different design. I learned it from Crafty Diva USA. I was watching her video and she showed how to do it. So I'm going to give it an attempt. I have not
There you
tried
go.
it before. So, and here are my scraps, and they're from Paper Wishes, basically. I
Cool.
can't even remember what it's called.
Okay. And I was thinking with scraps that maybe some floral dyes would be good for this. So I'm bringing in a couple of dyes from the Poet's Garden, and I've linked them up in the description box below, so you can check that out if you want. But that is what I am planning to do, because I thought they would fit on my scout and I could do some die cutting with my scraps here and create some cards. So that's what I'm going to try to do.
Yeah. And before I came on here, I was de-shedding my cat. And apparently the hair got on me.
Oh my goodness. Okay. Oh, I've got the inside of that too. Nice.
Oh my goodness. Tux made an appearance.
Well,
there we go.
That'll be all right. I've got all kinds of strange things. So I'm just going to start working here. And it looks like I've got some purples that I could work with. So I think I might die cut out some purple flowers and create. Ooh, there's actually a pan. I mean, I have got a lot of stuff in here. I've got the basis of a card right here, right now. I mean,
Well,
I've
there
got
you
these
go.
frames, and I mean, right here, you could put all that together. All right, so we've got that. I've also got an embossed panel in here. Lots of stuff. So I'm going to easily be able to put together a card or two with my scrap bin. And I love getting in here and getting rid of stuff. So it's one of my favorite things to do, to use up scraps and to get rid of it. So we have no comments. We've got some lurkers, but we've got nobody commenting. So we'll just hang out.
Well, welcome, lurkers.
Yeah, we always, yeah, we welcome the lurkers. You're always welcome. So, okay. So I'm just going to, I don't know, let's see if we can do this. Just taking these scraps that are in this bin and figuring out how I can line them up on this cardstock that I've got here, and just die cut out some flowers.
Yeah, I just cut out some 1/2 inch by 3-inch strips.
Oh, that's a good idea. I was thinking, when you said scraps, I was also thinking about strip cards. So
Yeah.
I thought that would be fun.
Well, there's just so many different ways to use scraps. It's amazing. It really is.
I don't think we've ever had a video where we haven't had chatters.
I know.
Yeah, so maybe they'll come in or decide to stop lurking and start talking or something. But it's unusual for us to not have some chatties.
Would help.
I'm gonna look for some more purple.
Would help if I use this the right way. Oh, good grief! I haven't used the tape runner in a long time. I'm struggling here. I'm struggling.
I started doing it the other day. There's another one, because I was having so much trouble with my glue that I'm like, I just went to tape runner. So that's what I did. I'm going to use this one. I'm just using everything to try and come up with some purple for these flowers. So I'm just using all my little pieces, parts. So, yeah, we've got some markers. I don't know. It makes me think something's wrong with the
The chat.
comment screen or something. I don't know. I keep clicking on it and stuff, but anyway, I'll just say hello and see if that shows up. There we go. Do that. Yeah, it did. Okay, good. All right. Well,
Huh,
anywho,
that one's awfully short. Well, we'll see. We'll go with it and see what happens.
I think yeah, I think it'll be interesting to see what you got going there. There we go. That looks pretty. Okay. I'm sure I have some more purple somewhere that I can use for these. I might go with 3 layers. Let me just dig through here and see what else I got.
Must have grabbed the wrong papers. Oh, well. See, I'm starting well.
Okay, I
Already
need some green.
open up.
Oh, I saw some green. Did I place them out? Here's some green. I need some green for my leaves, so I'm just digging through my bin looking for some green so I can do my leaves in green. And we'll get some leaves to go with this flower. Can I get it out of here, maybe? I think I can. So, all right, we're going to have a set of leaves anyway.
So
And we're
what?
going to have, these are actually clematis flowers that I'm working with here. And
Oh,
I actually have purple in my garden.
oh, nice.
And yeah, and so these are going to be very similar to what I've got in my garden. So, and I don't think they haven't come on yet. However, some of my flowers have come on, and I've done some cleanup in my bin, in my garden, in my beds. I've done some cleanup, and it looks a lot nicer than it does. And I'll tell you, our grass is greened up beautifully. My Stella Dioras, they're coming up off the ground, about that much. And of course, I don't have any blooms yet, but it won't be long. That's for sure. I think I can get this out of there too. All right.
Yeah,
It'll
well,
be nice to kind of thin this scrap bin out. Get some of this stuff out of here. So next week, if all goes well, Daria and hi Christina, welcome.
hello.
We're gonna do waterfall cards next week. So that's what Daria has planned. Daria has been picking out the themes for our Monday night craft alongs, which I think is good because 6 days a week I pick what I'm going to work with. And so on the 7th day, she gets to pick. So I think that works out pretty good. And then I don't have to think. I can just show up and do whatever she has come up with. And I'm perfectly fine with that.
Gee, thanks.
Well, you've got ideas, good ideas. So, all right, I have one purple flower. I'm gonna have to look. I have more purple laying around. I do. Here we go. I did have more scraps, so we'll use those.
Yeah, so what I'm doing is I'm taking these strips of paper and I'm just gluing them on this piece of acetate.
Okay,
With a little space between each one.
I've got all kinds of.
Then when it's done,
Perfect. I can bring in more purple, and I've got more pieces here. So here we go.
I'm going to cut these into half-inch strips, or quarter-inch strips. Half-inch strips.
Okay.
And those are the strips I'll be working with.
All right.
You'll see what I mean.
Okay.
Done.
So my scrap bin, Christina, had more in it than just scraps. I actually had panels that I had die cut out that I just didn't use, and then I just threw them in there. I had a panel that I had embossed, and so I had lots of fun things in my scrap
Yeah, I
bin.
was gonna say, I think you're cheating.
No, I know. I thought you might think that, but I just throw all kinds of things in there.
It's scraps. It's not cheating. It's scraps.
Yeah, it is. Well, I think anything that you have laying around in your craft room actually works for today's example.
Yeah.
Because I think the main thing is trying to get stuff, um, you know, from laying around, you know? I don't like to have everything just laying around all the time, so.
Yeah, what was scary with me is I thought if I only had scraps to work with, I could probably work with them for the rest of my life.
Oh, I know, I know.
That's so many.
But I have a tendency, and I don't know if you guys are like that. Christina says she has lots of stuff like that in her scrap bin also. I sometimes will get so frustrated that I'll just do like a massive dump, and I'll start a fire in the fire pit, and I'll just dump it,
Yeah,
because I
I do
get
that a lot with my cardstock scraps,
yeah,
especially the white ones. I get so many of them
yeah, yeah,
that I finally just say, "Oh, that's enough. You're going."
yeah. It's like, oh, I gotta get rid of some of this. So I've got. I think maybe I want to make. Maybe I'll make 2 flowers. And we'll mix them up like this, maybe. We could do 3 and just make them double layered, but it's not going to be very clematis-like, but I think then I would have 3 flowers. Maybe we'll do it like that. Let's see what else we've got here.
Cat hair? Yeah, that's what I have.
You've got some cat hair, huh?
Yeah.
Okay. In our Sunday school class on Sunday, whatever we were studying, he had a minute where he asked, and I don't even recall what he was assigned it to, and that sounds terrible. But anyway, he asked who in the class had pets, and not very many of us did. I don't. I dog sit, but I don't have a pet, and so I was actually kind of sad about that. But anyway,
Hey, there's a 4-year-old Malamute that needs a house, a good home.
oh, well, my husband has a friend that breeds dogs, and Pat's always like helping his friend promote the dog, and I'm like, would you stop that? Because I want the dog. I'm like, if we can't have the dog, you're not going to be posting pictures of some cute dog I can't have.
Yeah,
Anyway, the problem is w-
sister.
we've had dogs, and my husband's like, he doesn't ever want to have to put another one down, and
I
so
know.
that's
I know
that's
that is so
why.
hard. That is so hard.
Yeah, that's why we don't have dogs, is because he doesn't want to have to put another one
Yeah, but
down. So,
they have dogs. Cats are easier. And the neighbor just when he's walking his dog stops in and checks on the cats and
yeah.
sure they've
This
got what they need.
our our Sunday school teacher, I think he said his cat was 18 years old. That's old. Cats evidently live to a long time.
Oh yeah, well, the cat that we adopted from my daughter, she's 17 at the moment.
Okay.
Yeah.
Christina says she has a drawer rolling cart right next to her, and all the black paper scraps go in the top drawer, and all the whites go in the second drawer. I go there first when looking for black and white scraps. That is a great idea. Because and I keep the white and the black just because um I use so much of it, and you have to you got to pay for that stuff. So I do keep the white and the black for sure. But
Right.
sometimes, and I do not discard spellbinders because it is expensive, and I just don't
Right.
discard it.
Right.
But so I will keep the tiny little bits and pieces, and I mean, I will turn those things and twist those things and get my dies laid down on there and try and use them to the nth degree just because it is expensive. But um,
That and specialty papers.
yeah, yes. But like I had bought some Michaels. I've stopped doing that. And those I don't get too upset about pitching those, out because it's just a kind of a lower quality, but um, the weight isn't quite as heavy or whatever. And so I will pitch those. But anyway, I'm gonna go with these like this. I've got this panel here. Um, and then I have these that are interesting. I think we could this is kind of the same color scheme as that. I think we could kind of put this here and have some flowers around and actually have a card. So I think I'm going to head in that direction. Now I do have a card base laying somewhere. I thought I set one out. So I think I'm going to get at least one card going, and I think I'm going to get another one because I have another idea.
You might get 3 going. Or
Third drawer is specialty paper. Fourth drawer is nice pattern paper. Everything else goes in a bin under the table. Wow, Christina, you are very organized. I love your organization, the way you've got it. Sounds like you've got it set up. That's really good. It's nice to be able to just open the drawer and kind of throw it in too.
Yeah, I have a
Nice.
lateral file that's full of my scrap cardstock in color order.
Okay.
And then half of it is regular cardstock and half of it is specialty cardstock.
Yeah. Now what I do is I cut mine down to A2 size panels, and I have a bin that has spellbinders in it, and then I have a bin that has all others. And then the full sheets, I use these craft stacks, and I have them in there by color and use these for them. And then I can just grab them and bring them out and cut them as I need them. But that's kind of how I do it, just to kind of keep it organized. But anyway, and I like, right now my craft room is not as organized as I like it, because I do like a nice clean. I know a lot of people are visual and they like to have their stuff out where they can see it.
Yep.
I am not. I want to have it put away where I cannot see it and it looks nice and neat and clean. And then I just go and grab whatever it is that I think that I need. So this is a panel that I have used to die and have die cut it out and thrown it in that bin, because it's got a nice little beveled edge all the way around it. And I think it'll look nice on this piece of
Okay.
this 3D embossed folder. I had embossed several panels and had them laying. I used several of them on a video that's going to air tomorrow. And this was another one that was left, and I had just tossed it in the bin. And so I'm going to use it, and we're going to have a nice card. And while I'm calling it scraps, it is a real nice panel. So, and then this was in there because I evidently used the outside portion of this frame and not the inside portion. And so I threw it in my scrap bin. And so we've got this beautiful, this is, I don't know if I linked that up or not. I don't think I did. What is this called? I thought I had it laying out here somewhere. I did. Yeah. Anyway, it's a newer one. That is an arch die set from Spellbinders. Oh, here it is, right here in front of my face. It's called Arch Punch and Pierce Plate, and it makes a big ol', you know,
Yeah, I've got
layered thing.
the old like that.
Yeah, it's fairly. This one's fairly new, I think. So, oh, I had more flowers over here. What am I doing? Okay, I must have knocked them off. Okay. So what I'm thinking is I'm going to put my kind of like my little window off to the side and then put my flowers along here is what I'm thinking of doing. And hopefully my glue will work. I had it sitting in this and it dripped out on my desk, but now I can't get it to come out. I've got to order some more glue. When I get off this live tonight, I'm going to order some more glue. So are you using the Bearly Art Glue, or what are you using?
Me, I use art glitter glue.
Art Glitter Glue. I haven't tried that. I know a lot of people use that, and so
The only difference between that and the Bearly Art is the fact that the Bearly Art it can be frozen and then it'll be okay. Art glitter glue, if it freezes, it's useless.
Yeah. Let's see what Christina says. She says, I am super organized in some areas. My cardstock is organized by color, and each color family has a page protector sheet that collects the scraps. That is awesome. I have seen some.
That's organized.
Yeah, I watch a lot of craft room videos, and I've seen people that do that, and that's a great.
That's not me. That's not me.
Well, me either, because it just all goes in here, and then and I do reach for this and try to, when I'm needing small pieces, I do reach for it and try to go through it. But it has built up because you can see I've got several things in there. But anyway.
Okay, well, here are my strips of paper that I'm working with.
Oh, wow.
Okay.
Cool. Hang on. I'm going to make you large.
Okay.
It looks like, almost looks like tile or.
Yeah, well, and then when you place it, place it so they're not the same to each other.
Uh-huh.
And try and do that. And this one, you put a space in between because there's a space between the papers there, and that's how you place it on your card, but either diagonally, horizontally, vertically, whatever. However you feel like doing it. I haven't figured it out yet what I'm doing.
That is going to be super fun. You're literally using like little scraps. I'm not like taking mine and turning them into, you
Well,
know,
those are scraps too. It's all
yeah,
scraps.
yeah.
So
I'm just turning mine into something
it's just-
otherwise. Yeah.
I think I want a horizontal card, but I think I want the strips to be diagonal.
What am I doing? I had this organized at one point how I wanted it. Now I don't know what I'm doing. I think I'm gonna go like this, yeah. Because I want a little bit of light. There we go. Yeah, that's how we'll do it. Okay.
I gotta
So
figure-
I need to grab some foam squares and bring them in. I got some little ones there. Those aren't my favorite ones, but oh well, we'll just go with the flow. These are a little bit thinner. I'll use those. I think I'm gonna bring in my blending brush too, maybe. Let's see if we can add a little color to it. I don't know what colors oh yeah, we could add some color to it. That'll look good on that lighter. I've got seedless preserves on here. I had used it the other day. And so we're just adding some of that to it. There we go. Okay, so maybe I want to do it like that. There we go. All right, you got awfully quiet. Let's see. Christina said that is so cool, Daria.
Oh, thank you.
I think it does look very nice. I like it. I like the patterns and everything. It looks super cute. Okay. I could have brought in some patterned paper scraps too. I think I have some of those as well. I try to use them up.
Which ones?
Oh, just your pattern paper scraps. When I cut, like, you know, I try to use them up too, but let's add this here. Yeah. I'm just adding some foam just to add some dimension around my flowers, just to make them extra. And since I didn't die cut out the center pieces with the die, I think I'll just bring in some gems and add them to the centerpiece for that. And I think it'll be pretty. All right, so that's what we're gonna do. We got a quiet chat tonight. Just Christina in there. I'm glad to have her.
Thank you, Christina.
Yes.
Okay, so I can go from here to here.
Let's see. Okay, so you are going on the diagonal with that. So that's
good. I decided to go on a diagonal.
Yeah. So tomorrow's video is I'm bringing in Deckside Dreams.
Oh.
Hannah is getting ready for a cruise and wanted a bunch of cruise ship cards for the staff because, you know, they like to tip their staff. And she wanted me to make cards. And so I made 3. So that's going to air tomorrow. Super fun. I had a lot of fun doing it. I actually, go ahead. I'm sorry.
What company is that?
It's Spellbinders.
Oh, is it?
Yeah. I was actually, when I went to get the die out, I was like so excited because, you know, you work with the new stuff and you make your cards and then you tuck it away and you kind of forget about it. And
last year's Weekender?
Was it? I think it was. Wasn't it?
Okay, then I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, I think it was. And so I was like, oh, I was so happy that she had prompted me to get that out. Why do I have got a Copic marker on the floor. I don't know if my grandkids got into them or what, but pick that baby up and put it away. You don't mess with Copic. Anyway, so I was really happy that she had prompted me to do that. I'm thinking this is more flowers than what I want. Maybe do it like this. I don't know. Let's add some jewels to it, see if we can't liven it up a little bit because I'm not completely loving it. I feel like I need something else. I don't know. We'll see. What do we got here? I've got my Spellbinders gems here. I've got black and oh, here's some lighter ones. That might kind of help. Anyway. Yeah, we'll use these opal ones is what we'll do. Christina said, "You're welcome. I'm trying to finish my Kinder's card challenge for March. I am crafting in my daughter's front room as I'm dog sitting. My daughter is on a cruise and I just made her card." That is so cool.
That is,
Yeah, that's funny that I brought that up and your daughter's on a cruise. We are cruise people. We actually have a cruise scheduled that's coming up later this year, and I'm looking forward to it. We like to vacation. We've got a couple vacations that are coming up. So, but we have cruised for years. We in our town, there is a group of cruisers that cruise together, and we've cruised with them for years. Especially when the kids were in school, we would all go together. And I mean, we would go like as a group of 50 and be
wow.
on the cruise. And it is super fun to cruise that way. And you know, when you had the kids, there was always somebody there that knew where the kids were and what the kids were up to and everything, because there were so many of us. And it was fun because we would get shirts and we would, when we would go on the ship, we would all have matching shirts and people would see us coming and they were like, wow, look at, because there were so many of us and it was super fun.
Wow.
I
That's
feel like
cool.
yeah, it was fun. It really was. Of
No,
course
we've
now,
only cruised alone. Never took our kids.
oh, really? Yeah. Um,
That's okay. They
yeah.
don't.
Now we cruise with, you know, I cruise with my kids, and my sister goes, and we actually have a good group that goes with us now. It's just not quite as big as it was back in the day, but we have a cruise. This cruise that we're taking. Let's see, there's 8, 10. I think there's probably about 14 people that are going to be on that
Oh, that's nice.
cruise, so that'll be fun. Yeah, I know what I need. I need my leaves. That's why I wasn't liking it. I got to get my leaves down on there. The green will help to. Anyway, so yeah, it'll be fun. But that is our second trip. That's in October.
Oh,
We've got a trip end of June, 1st of July as well, and I'm just really looking forward to it. And then when you're coming,
May.
May, yeah, so you're
May,
coming
yes.
in May. Yeah,
Don't forget.
I know. I got to get the exact dates on my calendar and get it. I think I have written them on there already, but anyway, yeah, so that'll be fun. And you can kind of check out our little area.
Yep. Yep.
So I would love to kind of do what you're doing and, getting around and seeing all of the states. I have not seen that many. Yeah, Christina, it is a really fun. It's super fun to travel with a big group. But anyway, we kind of have a habit of kind of finding places that we love and then just going and going and going. And so there's several states that I've not been to. I've not really been out west.
So, there's
And
so much to see.
yeah,
We took that 4-month trip on that first trip, and I mean, after 4 months, I'm sitting there. We barely saw half what there was to see. I mean, they're really. It's amazing what's out
yeah.
there. It is.
I saw a commercial the other day for the train and I thought, wow, that would be a great way to,
Yeah, we're thinking of possibly taking the one in Canada across
oh,
northern
yeah,
southern Canada.
that'd be awesome. Yeah, that would be awesome. Christina said they just paid for a cruise for number 7 and his new wife for their honeymoon. That is awesome.
Yep.
That's awesome.
Well, my middle daughter gets very seasick, so she doesn't even want to attempt a cruise.
Oh yeah.
She said,
Fortunately, our group, we've been fortunate that we don't We really don't. We haven't had problems with that, so that's been nice. I always take we take the boning pills. I always make sure that I have some packed in case somebody we
Yep.
travel with winds up. But I think I've only given one time to Pat and maybe one time to one of the girls when we were on a cruise, and it was one night that was rough, and my husband said to the staff, what is the roughest you've ever been on? And they said this right here.
Oh,
And
wow.
so it must have been bad.
Yeah.
I remember kind of laughing as we were walking down the hallway because I felt like the floor was kind of, I was like walking and it was like the floor was coming out from underneath, and I was like, oh, but
Oh, I
um,
love that feeling.
anyway,
We
so
went on well, it was a 3-hour tour
uh-huh.
in Alaska on Resurrection Bay.
Like Gilligan's Island, the
Yes,
3 hour tour.
well, it was in Alaska on Resurrection Bay,
Uh-huh.
and 4-foot swells, and I'm sitting there and I'm just enjoying the wind blowing in my face and the boat going up and
Uh-huh.
down and up and down, and my poor daughter's in the back of the
Oh, I
boat
bet
with
turning
cannon
green.
oil and saltine crackers.
Yeah. Now I am I'm very picky about where at on the ship our room is. I am very picky about that. Um, and so we have to be midship, and I have to be, I'm very picky about that. And then we know that when it's bad, um, you don't go to dinner in the back of the ship because it just makes it worse. So, but I think you just learn that after
Yeah.
having cruised so many times, you kind of learn how to work with it. But they're pretty good about driving around, because um, we were out when one of the hurricanes was coming through,
Oh
and
my.
they're really good about kind of maneuvering around and all that.
Yep.
So
Yep. Well, they don't want to be caught in it either.
no way, no way. Yeah.
Yeah, we hit a storm. I forgot what it was. We were all on our way back already from the cruise, and we were coming into Baltimore. Basically, they closed all the decks down, said
Oh
no
yeah.
one is outside, no one's
Oh
allowed
my goodness.
outside.
Yeah. 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 There's been times when they've closed the deck down for different reasons, but anyway, I'm gonna add some more embellishments because I have 3. I'm gonna just add 2 more, and we'll have 5 little embellishments on here.
Okay,
And
I'm sorry if I'm working out of sight of the camera. I
oh,
apologize now.
let me see my cancel. My mouse was are you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Something went wrong.
Still got me big, so
Something went wrong. Okay, I might be did I get lost?
no, you're still. I can see you.
Okay, good. My computer was doing something weird, and all of a sudden it went kaput. So
Yeah. Well,
I'm trying to get back in.
I keep
Okay,
notifications that your signal's been dropped, and I said, "What do you mean my signal's been
there
dropped?"
we go. Yeah, I was little. Christina says the train is fun, but you need alternative plans because they sometimes get canceled and greatly delayed. Okay.
Oh,
What happened was I lost like my confidence monitor that had everything, and so I didn't know if I was still on or not, but
oh, okay.
apparently I was, but I just lost my
Yes.
monitor. So anyway,
Okay.
so I have got this card with all these purple flowers from my
Okay.
scraps on here. It might be a little bit overkill. When I look at it, it looks like a lot, but it's pretty, I think.
It is pretty, and it's
Anyway,
purple. Well, my front
so
is done.
all right. Oh, that looks so cool. Let me make you large again. I know you were large the whole time, but
Yeah.
that is really nice. So what are you going to do with it?
I'm going to put a bowl of cherries on there,
Oh, that'll be fun. All right.
or
Well,
cheriboli's, whichever one you want to say.
the cherubolies. Yeah, I think the flowers got a little bit carried away, but I think it's all right.
Hey, it's a lush garden.
Yes, I have all of these um, things here too that I could use. I've got all these hexagons. I don't know what I'm going to do next. Let me get another card base. And we'll just, it
You
looks
do a
like,
background using the hexagons.
huh? Yeah, I
You
could, couldn't I?
background using the
Yeah.
hexagons.
That'd be a great idea. I have a cream colored card base, so hopefully that'll work. But that is a really good idea that I could kind of lay them out and create. That is a really good idea. I think I'm going to do that. Do I have any more? I'm going to dig and see if they're, because I had made several. Let's make sure I got them all in here. Oh, where's that? Those foam squares I was looking for. Let's see. Do I have all the hexagons in here? That's a great idea. We'll use those and just create something. I think it looks okay on the cream cardstock too.
Okay.
Oh,
Yeah, if I get this done, I have possibly Winnie the Pooh. Well, it's just the honey jar from Winnie the Pooh
is it?
that I'm working with. If I have enough time to do everything, we'll see.
Wonder if we do it like this.
This background came out. I am very pleased. Okay, this was my first attempt at doing something like this.
Good. I'm glad.
We'll do it again.
Awesome. I love that you like it. So good. Okay. Yeah, I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to use these and create a background panel and just see what we come up with. Good idea.
You're welcome.
Thank you very much. And I'm going to just put it on part of it because I want to cut part of it off and maybe use it down at the bottom too. So I think it could be like this. Do we need that? I don't know if we're going to need that or not, but we'll see. All right, let's just do it.
I have polka dotted cherries.
Oh, that's fun.
Yeah, just
So it's still sunny out here.
must be nice.
It looks nice. I'm
It's
liking
been
it.
raining here. Yeah, Saturday's supposed to be sunny and 70,
Okay.
and Sunday's supposed to be 50 and rain.
Oops. Oh goodness.
Yeah.
That stinks for Easter. You always want it to kind of be nice for Easter. Let me see what.
Yeah,
What's
well,
this
we're
thing?
not doing an Easter egg hunt this year, and the Grands already said they're doing it at their Church-of-Mayor's house. So I said, okay, I don't need to do it then.
That's nice. I will have to do it. My daughter, in fact, said, "Are you having an Easter egg hunt for the kids?" And I was like, "Well, it sounds like I'm gonna have to." So anyway, we are going to have we're gonna have ham.
Yep.
Hey, Kelly, welcome.
Hi, Kelly.
And we're gonna have mac and cheese. Oh, I'm cutting this extra.
We're
Hang
not
on.
having mac and cheese.
Well, we're gonna have a couple of carbs because I'm gonna make I'm also going to make beef and noodles because I thought that would be fun. And so I'm gonna make mashed potatoes too. So we're gonna have ham and macaroni and cheese, and
Okay.
then we'll have beef and noodles. My sister said she's bringing peas because she has to have peas with her beef and noodles. And then I'm gonna have Hannah's gonna bring some dinner rolls. Courtney's gonna bring. She has a cheese ball that she makes, and then my mom's gonna bring. She's going to bring the mac and cheese because she is well known for her mac and cheese that she makes. So
there you
she's gonna bring that, and that'll be good. So anyway, Kelly, we're just working with scraps tonight.
When we're there, your mom's gonna have to make us some mac and cheese then.
Oh, she makes some really good mac and cheese. Yeah, yeah.
No, we're having ham and smoked sausage and fresh sausage and sweet and sour cabbage and noodles and sauerkraut
Okay.
and rye bread. And,
Oh, I got to make deviled eggs too. I have to make deviled
and
eggs.
hard-boiled eggs. We're not doing deviled, just hard-boiled.
Okay, my kids have to have deviled eggs. They have to have my deviled eggs. Kelly, do you have Virginia's coleslaw recipe? Courtney asked for it, and I went through the Virginia's recipe box, and I looked at every card that was in there, and it was not in there. So do you have it? Let me know if you do, because Courtney is wanting it. So hopefully Kelly's still there and can answer that question. Kelly, Virginia Pat's mother was Kelly's aunt, and so that's why I'm asking Kelly
Oh, I see.
if perhaps she has it,
There was
because
something
and Kelly is quite the cook, so she will look. It wouldn't surprise me if her and Virginia had not exchanged some recipes, so that wouldn't surprise me at all. So I'm glad that she came on here so that I could ask that, because I did spend some time going through the recipe box the other night trying to locate it, and I could not locate it. So if she has that, she can send it to me, and then I can, or send it to Courtney, and Courtney will have it. So anyway, yeah, I'm just using these pieces and just kind of, this is a great idea, Daria. Thank you for the idea. I like it. I'm liking it. I think it looks good. I'm just kind of filling them in. There's no rhyme or reason, or I'm not even able to separate kind of the different colors like I want to, just because I have what I have, and that's all that I
Yeah.
have. So
Sometimes those turn out to be the best cards.
yeah, I'm liking it. I really am. So there we go. Now we just need to figure out what we want to do with it, because we've got a pretty good thing going on here. I like it. I think it's fun.
Oh,
All right.
I like that.
Didn't it turn out cute?
Yeah.
This particular set, let's see if I have it handy. It is, because it could be fun if I can lay my hand on it at the moment and add the bits and pieces that go with it. I'm just not sure exactly where it is. I've had it out working with it, but I'm not sure
That's
where.
the set that I pretty much have everything in it except for the bees. I want
That's what goes with it.
the bees.
This,
I just want
yeah,
the bees. I don't need
this
anything else.
this is the lavender set. I don't know if I put it in here with it or not. The die set. This is the lavender fields is what this is. I don't think I put the die in here, but I think we could easily bring in some of the pieces, parts from the set and make a card with this. So we definitely could do that. Yeah, let's just do that. I think I'm cheating now. I've done the scraps and now I'm cheating. Daria, we had sweet and sour cabbage and sausage tonight. Roy will have it for lunch tomorrow. Shannon, you know what that means for me.
Good.
Yeah, so it's going to be a colorful evening for you tonight, Kelly. Oh, that's funny. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I think I might just bring in some of the rub-ons for this one and decorate it up, and we can use maybe some embellishments or something. But anyway, I think that could
Yeah.
be fun.
I ordered the card making kit.
Oh, did you? Okay, cool.
And it was, they send me saying, yes, we got your order, blah, blah, blah. And next thing I know, next day they send me an email. We're sending you a refund. We're out of card making kits.
Oh, wow.
And I said, well, that stinks.
Yeah.
'Cause I had a reason for
It's too bad.
getting that.
I know. I think you
A
mentioned why
friend
you
of
were.
mine is working with a woman who's in early Alzheimer's,
Oh, okay. I was thinking it was something
trying
else.
to do things to, just finding things to do. And she thought maybe card making would be something that she would like to do.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I thought, oh, that would be a great kit to start with, with everything else. And they didn't have it.
Yes.
So then I had to put a kit together for her.
Oh,
I
I wish you'd have told me. I could have sent, some of what I had. Well, I think I'm gonna go. Thought I was gonna do the rub-ons, but I'm gonna go in this direction and use some of these things. And it'll just be easy.
Well, I'm coming.
Kelly says, bless her. Poor gal. Yeah.
Yeah. This friend, she's just so good with people. She's
That's
wonderful.
awesome.
She really is. She really is. And it's funny because they were trying her out. So the first week her husband was there, the daughter was there, to see how the mother would react to her. The
Uh-huh.
very next time that she went, she figured they'd still all be there. She said nobody was there. The husband went in the garage, said, "Bye, I'm gone," and that was it.
He was completely comfortable with her. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's
Yep.
awesome. I am totally cheating. I'm bringing in these stickers and laying them down on my You Are My Sunshine. And I'm just adding some fun little things to this.
Let's see. I keep forgetting. I need to move my stuff up.
Oh, are you on the bottom of your screen or something?
Yeah.
Oh, well, that happens. All right, I've got a second card done.
Oh my goodness. I'm still working on my first.
It came together really nice. I like it. And
Well,
you know,
finished card?
huh?
Can I see the finished one?
Sure. Look at that.
Oh wow,
Those
nice.
hexagons? Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, I think it turned out nice. I like it. All right, so I guess I need to go back for more scraps. We've got 15 minutes. I think I can probably make a third one. What do you think?
I think you can. I don't think I'm gonna make a second one.
All right, well, we've got pieces parts here. I've got this
Take
right
my
here.
sweet old time here and not rush it, and
I think I can bring in these arches and then use some more of these stickers, and I can put one together pretty quickly, I bet. You know how I roll. I'm kind of a speedy craft. I'm known as the speedy crafter, so probably not the most exacting crafter, but definitely a speedy crafter. So I
yes,
ordered some card tiers, like a stand. I ordered two of them, and they have multiple rows that you can put your cards in, kind of stack them up real nice and neat and everything, and took them to the church
oh nice.
over the weekend. So I did that, and I've got all my cards at the church all nice and neat. I'm trying to think how I could maybe use this to bring in some more of that color. I'm not sure if I want to or not, but I'm just trying to see what I've got here. Because we could do that. I could just emboss the base of this card. I know a lot of times people don't like that because it embosses the inside of the card. What do you think about that?
Oh, I have no problem. It decorates the inside too.
I know, but I've heard people say, "Oh, then you got it on the inside or whatever." But I think I'm going to do it just for giggles.
Hey, it's your card. You can do whatever you want.
It'll make it easy to add some texture. And I just happen to have this polka dot and posy laying out.
Oh,
So, oh, how can I do that? I can't do that one because I'll have to do a different one. I did.
because of going, you need
Yeah, because I need to hang it out. So that
Yeah.
won't work. Yeah, that's not gonna work. Do I
we
have
need one of their big whatever
full
they're
size
called.
one? Yeah.
Yeah. But it's easy for you to say. Blah, 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 blah.
Yeah, I know what you mean. I might do this. I have this same color panel in here, and I could just make it. Yeah, I think I might do that. I've never done one like that. That'd be a little different. I want to make sure it's straight and just raise it up. I think I saw Tina Smith do something kind of similar to this. Not exactly, but to where she used like a square on an A2. Because normally I make my panels in proportion to the A2 measurements, but she didn't do that. And I thought, well, that's kind of interesting. So I think I'll do that, and I will emboss this.
There you go.
See if I can get all sides of it. The one thing about this is it doesn't emboss edge to edge because there's two. So I am going to grab a different one. This is a fairly new one. It's called Spring Stripes. It was the embossing folder of the month for February. Daria and I were just discussing that we haven't got our embossing folders from our kits because of the delay that Spellbinders is experiencing with their shipping right now. Seems to be a
Yeah,
delay with the
not
embossing
the
folders.
only ones with issues either.
Yeah.
Because my Pink and Main order is delayed because they couldn't get their dyes out of.
Yeah. So lots of shipping problems. There we go. That's really pretty. I don't know if you can see that.
Oh, that is.
Oh, Kelly says I'm speedy at everything. I am. I
Yes,
think I
you
really.
will.
Oh, I put that in the other direction, but I think it'll be all right. All right. So I need to
I've got
make that.
I've gotten to the age where speed is 5 miles an hour.
Well, that wasn't much. It's not even in the right direction. I feel like I want to cut that off. That's what I'm going to do. And I can turn it in the right direction. There we go. And then we can have it like this. I think that's cute. And it's tone on tone.
Yeah, I embossed my bowl just to give it something. Being older dyes and stuff, they're kind of flat.
Hi, Denise. Denise says she loves the embossing folder that I sent. I sent her 2 embossing folders. I got some dupes, and so whenever I get dupes, I try to send them out.
Uh,
And she was on a live, and she was like, "Hey, I'll take your dupes, or whatever." And so I sent her a couple of them, and so she's enjoying working with them. This is still too white. Last night I'd gotten a dupe. Hey, Christina, welcome. Hey, Rosie, welcome. Welcome. Sorry, Christina. I know I had already said hello to you. I was thinking of Rosie, that I needed to say hi to Rosie, and then I said hi to you again. Anyway, so I had a dupe, and I sent it to Jay last night, and Jay opened it on
oh yeah, I
his
saw that.
yeah,
Yeah.
which I knew you already had it. So,
Yes, I do.
and I thought, Jay has been a member of my channel for a long time, and I thought, and it was the #1 fan, and I thought I should send that to him. Because
There
he's like, he's been a fan, he's been a member of my channel for quite a while. And I thought, well, I'll just send that to him. And I think he enjoyed getting that. So that was fun. I did get to see him because I didn't go live last night because I'm really giving myself a break, but I did make sure that I hopped on so that I could watch his live. I try to support people that support me. Try and walk with her. She's about 5 inches taller than me. That's what that's Kelly saying, I'm speedy at everything if you try and walk with me. Yeah, it's hard for people with long legs to take those shorter strides. It just is hard.
Yeah.
I had asked my mom the other day if she wanted to go. I said, I'm about to go for a walk. Do you want to go for a walk? And she's like, well, it depends. How fast are you going to walk? And I said, I'm not going to walk fast at all. This is going to be real. So we went on a real nice relaxing. She was recuperating from, she had broken her, a bone in her foot or whatever. She was recuperating, she got rid of the like air cast or whatever, but she's still, and I was like, no, I'm not going to be walking fast while you're trying to recuperate from your injury. So we just took a nice little walk around the neighborhood, and it was so nice. I'm looking for my magnet and can't find it. And I was thinking, oh, we're going to get into the habit of walking again. And then the weather promptly went back to Arctic. And so
Yeah.
we hadn't been out, but now it's starting to turn the corner. So I'm hoping maybe we can get out. Since she lives next door, it's very convenient for us to just go walking together.
I think I'll walk with your mother. You can go on
Yeah.
ahead. I'll walk with your mother. I'll keep her company.
Denise says she's only 5'2".
Oh wow.
I'm actually 5'9", and my
Okay.
sister Stacy is 5'11". So
Ooh. Okay.
yeah, so we are tall. We are
Yes,
very
you
tall.
are. Yes, you
So
are.
I like that. I think I like. I
Well,
don't know
I
that I
used
like
to be 5'6", but then when I stand next to different people, I swear I look like I'm about 5'2". Because my sister's 5'7",
that.
and I still look like a shrimp next to her. So I don't know. I think I'm shrinking.
Oh, oh my God! I have some more scraps. I'm looking to see if there's anything in here I want to use. I don't think so. Okay. I think this could be pretty on here, but I don't know what I want to do with it. So we're gonna lay it down. We're using up some of this stuff we got going on in here. Do I make it hang off like that and use it together? Maybe. Let's do that. All right. I'm trying to use this stuff up. I'm not holding back here. So I wish I had somebody near me to walk. You're 5'8". Yeah, Christine, we could probably walk together nicely. But I'm in Indiana, so anyway. You know that gal that does the, I don't know if I've mentioned this to you, Daria. The gal that does all of the links for, oh, of course, Kelly loves the purple. Purple is Kelly's favorite color. The gal that does the links for Gina K, she's always referring to the gal that makes the things that you put your ink, you know, the ink stands that you put your inks on. I can't think of her name, but she lives in Indiana, and I think she's fairly close to me.
Oh, wow.
You know who I'm talking about?
No.
She's, I cannot think of her name. I should know it because Gina K says her name like 100 times during the video. She makes the 3D stands that you put your ink on, and then you can blend them and they don't move. They sit in the little
Oh,
thing.
really?
You put your lid here and you put your ink here and then you blend.
Okay. Yeah. No,
Anyway,
I don't
can't-
know. I'm
I cannot
sorry.
think of her name. But anyway, Gina always says that the gal, she's linking everything up, and while Gina will say something and the girl links that up. She says she's doing that all while she's cooking dinner for her kids and stuff. She said she's amazing. I can't think of her name. I want to say Emily or something like that. I don't think that's right. But anyway, but she does live evidently in Indiana, because in one of Gina's live, I said something like hello from Indiana or something. And she said, "Where are you at? I'm in Indiana." And so I think she's fairly close to me.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
So I just can't remember her name. Somebody will think of it, but
All right. I think
she helps other people, because I've heard other people mention her name as well. Some of the other big names I think she helps. I think she helps Jennifer McGuire, has helped Jennifer McGuire before too. I just can't think of her
I can't
name.
think of her name, but I can always think of names.
Yeah, me neither.
Faces are one thing. Names are another.
Yeah.
How sweet it is, and then I have to figure out what to put on the inside. I think I might need another cherry. I don't know. There's my bowl of cherries. But I'm going to work on the inside while you're working on your third card.
All right. I'm trying to get to glue down on there.
There it is.
Oh,
Wanted it.
all right. I
Yeah.
think I'm going to add that, but I'm going to pop this up.
I'm going to be brave.
I think that the foam tape would show behind it though. Maybe I don't want to do that, because the foam tape will show behind it, and I've got a cream colored panel. Why can't I think of that girl's name? It's going to drive me nuts. I'll have to go back and watch one of Gina K's lives where she said, because I'm not kidding you, she probably says that girl's name 25 times during the live.
I don't pay attention.
There we go. I'm going to go with that. It's different looking. Definitely a different style of card for me. I just need to figure out what I'm going to put on. Actually, we can bring in some of that lavender filled stuff and just make it very easy.
It's good to be stretched, Shanna. That's what you told me
Yeah.
when you wanted me to do videos with you.
Oh,
Good
yeah.
feedback.
I couldn't believe you. I sold you on it. I couldn't believe it. I thought, huh? You actually came to the other side pretty quick. You decided to do it quicker than I thought you would. I thought you'd kind of ponder it longer, but
I think part of my fear is the unknown.
yeah.
Once
Yeah.
I figured out, so this isn't so bad after all.
Oh yeah. I mean, you're just doing what you do every day anyway, so.
But I am not doing a YouTube channel, so there.
That's all right. That's okay. It is a lot. I will tell you, it is a lot doing a YouTube channel.
And when you're not techie,
Well, you've got a techie.
I do have an IT guy.
You have an IT guy in your house.
Yep.
So that makes it nice. I have two of these. Are these the same? No, this is different. Oh, this is cute. It says, "Hello, honey." That is super cute. Hello, honey. There we go. I got 3 cards.
I'm still working on the inside of my first one. Come on.
Well, I did do the inside, so
Man.
I think they're cute. I actually like the second and third one better than I do the first one. So together all right. I have these things and I haven't used them. I think it'd be fun to use them. These are decorative brads.
Oh,
And-
yes. I've had some. I have some of those.
Yeah, I think those would be pretty to add. I think I'm gonna add them on this
I'm
one.
finished
Are you finished?
with my one.
All right, I'm gonna add one of these.
Ouch, 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 ouch.
Yeah, I'm gonna add that. That is
They're
so
sharp.
fun.
Scissors
Look at
are
that.
Wow, look at that. That
That's
is
cute.
cool.
That's
Make
cute. I
yourself
like.
bigger.
So are you done? We're at an
I'm done.
hour.
I'm done. I'm finally done. Yes.
Brienne Loveland. Isn't that her name? Brienne Loveland? Yes, Christina.
Oh,
Brienne.
okay.
I think it's Brienne Loveland. She gave me the first name, but I'm pretty sure that Loveland is the last name because she says that all the time. Yeah, it is Brienne. You're exactly right, Christina. Thank you for figuring that out and telling me. It was driving me nuts.
Yes, you wouldn't have been able to sleep tonight.
Oh, I'd have, I would have figured it out. I would have went on to Gina K's and looked at her lives and sat there and listened for her to say her name. But anyway, she makes those little things that you can put your inks on. I think she has probably a Etsy shop or a
Okay.
business of some sort. Yes, Brienne Loveland. Okay, great. Thank you, Christina. Woo!
Thank
Save
you
the day.
Wow.
Okay, so
Oh,
I'm going to show my 3 cards
Okay.
real quick. I think I'll make me big. You're going to be big first, then we're going to swap.
Oh, you're just gonna let me. Okay, there you
There
go.
we go. Okay. And then, so this is the first one. I think I got a little bit carried away with the
I don't know.
flowers.
I think it's beautiful.
It's got a lot. So there's a lot of dimension. Thank you, Kelly. So there we go. And then my second one was Daria's idea for me to take and use the Hexi gems and create a background panel. And I love that. I'm going to have to make more of those now because I do love kind of piecing those. And I just kind of pieced them how I had them. We kind of have the orange going through here and then the purple on the outside. And then I did bring a little, when I cut it off, I tried to use it. And then these are just foam stickers that were
Oh,
part of
nice.
that lavender fields, which is what this die is actually from.
I like the colors.
That's yeah. And then this one, again, I just used those arches that were in the scrap. This was a weird shaped scrap, and I had taken and evidently cut off part of the A2 panel. And I had seen Tina Smith do a panel like this where you didn't cover your whole panel. And I thought that was neat, and it kind of stuck in my head, so I thought I would try it. And then I just brought in some of the stickers from the Lavender Fields, and we've got the 3 cards. So that's what I have got. Now, Daria, hers was a little bit more labor intensive, so we'll let her.
This is my cherrybolis or bowl of cherries.
Cherrybolis.
What I did was glued strips of paper to acetate, and then I cut the acetate into strips of paper to get these tiles, and then I glued them on diagonally and made sure that the same papers weren't next to one another, that they were staggered.
Yeah, and it looks perfect. I mean, the way that it's lined up, and did you cut those individual squares?
No, that's when I did the strips on the
Oh,
acetate.
okay.
and then I cut it the other way, so it looks like little individual squares, but it wasn't. No, I wouldn't do that. No.
Yeah, no, that I mean, it's perfect. The lines are perfect. It looks really
And then on
good.
the inside, the front says how sweet it is, and
Uh-huh.
then to know you are here for me. And then I
Yeah,
took another one of the strips at the bottom.
very nice. Very nice. Super fun.
Yeah,
So
it was
anyway. All right. Well, that'll pretty much, I think, finish it off for us. I appreciate you guys joining us. Um, um, and then next week we're going to attempt to do waterfall cards. So that, hey, Wendy, thank you. Wendy says, love them all. Those squares are amazing.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
So awesome. Well, we appreciate you guys joining us tonight and hanging out. And then um, for next week, Daria had the idea that we would work with some waterfall cards. So if you want to see how waterfall cards are made, next Monday at 6 p.m., we'll be making some waterfall cards. So it should be fun. And Daria's going to be the expert on that video. So
And you know what the definition of an expert is?
what's that?
X is a has-been and a spurt is a drip under pressure. So thank you.
Denise says she's getting ready for her cruise in 10 days. Glad I caught you. Hey
Uh,
Denise, she said happy that you're feeling better. Thank you. I am, yes, thank you. Denise, I don't know if you came in before I said tomorrow's video are 3 cruise ship cards. So if you can check out tomorrow's video, I've got 3 cruise ship cards that I did. So you'll have to check it out. Denise is an avid cruiser too, so she likes to cruise as we do. So
well, have
anyway,
fun. Enjoy.
yeah, in 10 days, awesome. I think her cruise is. I think it might be in 10 days. You guys could be on the same cruise. Who knows? Anyway, I will let you guys go, and we'll catch you. Aruba, Bonaire. Okay, cool. I'm gonna check and see where she's gonna go. So I'll chat with you later about that. 89 days for Wendy. Awesome. Cool. So fun. Love
Yeah,
it.
nice.
Yeah.
No
Okay.
cruises for us this year.
All right.
Got to do our final 4. Get those last 4 states in.
That is so awesome and amazing that you're getting those done. So that's super cool. Very cool. All right, we're going to end the stream, and I was able to get I told you guys I'm not paying for StreamYard anymore, and so I didn't have the intro. Was able to get an intro set up, but they only allow you one sample video, and so I picked the intro. So it's going to be just kind of an abrupt ending. But thanks for watching, and we'll see you around in all the crafty spaces. Bye, Kelly. Talk to you
Bye-bye.
later. Bye bye.